Hi. I'm gonna say, have I ever told you you're my hero?
A few times.
You're everything I'd like to be. My dad used to sing that like badly on purpose to be silly. I'm gonna get a soft blanket. Or you can pass me my soft blanket. No, it's not for you. It's for me. It's supposed to be a professional Swedish teacher that's not getting paid and that's been doing this for years without it and seeing anything come of it.
Jag tror din svenska har blivit bättre i alla fall.
Ja, min svenska blir lite bättre. So, we were reading this lovely book, Promenade. Because of the delay, I'm suddenly seeing the footage of Morton, the blanket going over Morton's face.
Hey, Gia.
Hey, Gia. So, where were we actually? Wait, it was the
The guy who was talking to aliens.
The aliens.
Yes. They had peeked in through his window.
Yes.
And then we're moving on.
Gia actually found this book online.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Där bor Pierre Mustafa.
Wait.
What?
Oh, no, never mind. Okay, right. This is this was the page that broke the pattern.
Oh.
Hey, Andreas.
Hey. Där bor Pierre Mustafa. Say it again. Mufasa.
To Mufasa. Mustafa.
Oh, say it again.
Nice.
Yard. Varje hus en egen värld. Varje liv en upptäcktsfärd. Did I pronounce it okay?
Think so. Will you say it again?
Upptäcktsfärd.
Upptäcktsfärd. Yeah.
Upptäcktsfärd. So, here lives Pierre, Mustafa, Yard. Hey, ich bin hier. It says nice hat. Thank you. Varje liv en upptäcktsfärd. Every life and experience.
A journey of discovery.
Ooh, write that down.
Already did.
Noise. En egen värld. Its own world. En egen värld. En nya värld.
En helt ny värld.
En helt ny värld. This is a hard...
Helt fantastiskt perspektiv. Oh, I don't know that song well enough.
So this is a really hard one to pronounce because the L and the D, the R, L, and D are all, well, the D is the same as like English kind of, but the R and the L are so different to English native mouths.
The L is almost completely silent in that word.
It's värld.
Värld.
Värld. But you do sort of hit it.
Yeah, it's more that it softens the R.
Värld.
Värld.
Does your mouth feel like it's full of mashed potatoes? If it doesn't, you're not saying it right. Upptäcktsfärd. Journey of discovery.
Or an expedition.
Expedition. Upptäcktsfärd. Upptäcktsfärd.
Because upptäckt is a discovery.
But, oh yeah, upptäckning is a discovery.
En upptäckt.
En upptäckt. En upptäcktiv.
No.
Is a discoverer.
No. That would be an upptäckare. Or, if it's like in the meaning of like an explorer, then you would use like upptäcktsresande.
Oh.
It is someone who travels to discover things. And then färd is another word for journey. So then upptäcktsfärd is an expedition or a journey of discovery.
Nice. And Andreas watched Aladdin last weekend. Once my Swedish is a little better or whatever, I think it'd be fun to try to watch these movies I saw a million times as a kid in Swedish.
Yeah.
Oh, your turn to read.
You can keep reading if you want.
Yeah, but you're the native speaker that people want to listen to actually say it.
Smala fönstret. Vem bor här? Allting faller helt isär. Ja, nu vet jag vem det är.
Little window. Who lives here?
Or narrow window.
Oh, narrow window. Who lives here? Everything feels completely frozen.
Nope.
Oh, just kidding. That's not what it means. What is allting falla helt isär?
Everything is completely falling apart.
Oh,
Att falla isär is to fall apart.
yeah. Now I know where we are.
Or who it is, yeah. Small can be narrow, but it's also thin.
Okay. So, smalla, thin or narrow? But you'd only use it for a thing, not for a person.
No, en människa kan vara smal.
En människor kan vara smala.
Ja.
Okay.
Inte jag, men...
Inte jag heller. Morton said, not me. We wouldn't describe ourselves as thin or narrow. Gaia says, goodness me, I already find world in English and veld in Low German difficult to pronounce, but this Swedish world is a whole new limit. It is difficult.
Or level.
Level,
She corrected herself too.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yes.
What's world in German? I don't remember.
Welt.
Welt. Vard. But I mean, if you just like skip the L, just say Vard, it's like it's good enough.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
People will know what you mean.
Worst case, they'll think you're talking about a host, but that's because that's what värd without an L in it means.
But I think Swedes are pretty forgiving, right? Yeah, Ishbini said, Gay is going to be the world's best speaker of the words that mean world around the world. Yes!
World words that mean world champion.
Wir sind die Welt. Wait.
Okay. You can also write falla isär.
Andreas is going to take care of laundry. We bid you adieu. Kom snart tillbaka. Snabba! Okay, what am I writing?
Falla isär.
Falling into disrepair.
But yes. No. I want you to write it that way because it's the whole.
Okay.
No R in that case.
Okay.
Remember verbs and often an ER in the present tense, but when you're doing the general to fall apart, then it's an A at the end.
Okay.
So falla isär.
Okay.
To fall apart.
Would you say that about a person? Jag faller isär.
Maybe, yeah. You could, like, tongue-in-cheek sort
Jag
of thing.
känner mig hopplös. Jag faller isär.
Yeah.
I don't really, but I said in Swedish, I'm feeling hopeless. I'm falling apart.
Guesses she likes listening to your reading just as much, even though you're not quite native. But very talented at language pronunciation. Yes. Yes, she certainly is, as she will prove.
Okay. Sop Gunilla samlar skrott, skräp och skrut och smuts och sott. Lump och låt och kycklinglår. Allt kan sparas. Kom, vi går.
Wait, can you just read the end of the second row again?
I'll just read the whole thing again.
Okay.
Sop Gunilla samlar skrott.
Skrot.
Skrot. Sop Gunilla samlar skrot. Skräp och skrut och smuts och sott. Lump och lott och kycklingår. Allt kan sparas. Kom, vi går. How was that?
Yeah, it was better.
Okay, so soap Gunilla is like recycling Gunilla.
Or trash Gunilla.
Trash Gunilla. I'm trash. Have you guys seen Toy Story 4? I still want to have a Forky. I want to have a Forky someday. Trash Gunilla collects junk. Is skrot junk?
Yes. Well, okay. So basically, this page contains like 6 different words for like different
Junk.
subcategories of junk and trash.
Okay, well,
So
let's write these down
Right,
because
so-
I think
so-
we all want to know how to talk about junk, don't we?
yes.
So soap, skrot.
So soap is actually like sopa or sopor.
That is recycling, isn't it?
It's more like garbage actually. It's just 1 P.
Oh,
Now you wrote soups.
sopor is
Garbage.
just garbage.
Yes.
Okay, skrot.
It's like junk.
Right, skrot.
Skrot. Yes.
Skrot. I
It's
won't
like-
say what that word makes me think of.
That's like junk, like specifically like metal junk usually.
Junk, metal.
Then skräp is trash.
Skräp. I know that's like the only word for trash that I knew before.
That's
Is
why
that
it's a
like
K.
wet? Is that like wet garbage?
Not necessarily, no. That can be any trash.
Okay. Trash. Okay. In English, to me, tell me if you think differently, but trash and garbage are exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. So, what's the next one?
Right. Generally, like I feel like sopor, there's more of it than if it's skräp.
Oh, so skräp is little sopor.
Sort of, yes. I guess. Like these are the distinctions that you never think about. Like you can feel like no, there is a distinction. Like there are some things that I would call the one thing and some things I would call the other, but I cannot tell you how I make that distinction.
Do you have like a distinction that trash in English is like more commonly used is in the colloquialism of like trashy books or trashy, like dirty, like over sexualized?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like
Would you use any of these words to describe it?
skräp would be the one that you would use more for like metaphorically. Like if you're saying like or it's more like this book is really bad, then you could call it skräp.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't show this yet.
Yes, but we still have more of these words.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So then we have
Smuts is just
we have
dirt.
yeah, skrutt is like
But I'll write smuts. Oh, dude! Smuts! And then we have in English the word smut.
yes, which is sort of like but smuts means dirt, but it's like but yes,
But smut is dirty. Like,
yeah.
That's
so it's
so
probably
interesting.
connected somehow.
I never made that connection before.
Like but we skipped skrutt.
Oh, lille skrutt.
Yes, but also but skrutt.
Is that the same spelling for lille skrutt?
If in the way you've heard like that we would call the girls when they were babies.
I thought there was like a character in Bamsa.
No, that's lille skutt,
Oh, lille skutt.
which means jump.
Okay, so what's skrutt then?
It's like the where you mostly hear it. It's like it's an apple core. Like it's the thing that's left when you eat an apple.
Is that but that's not the only context?
It's the most common way to use it, but then it's sort of it's anything that sort of evokes the same sort of feeling.
Would a banana peel be skrutt because it's part of the thing that you don't eat?
No, I feel like a skrutt would have to be coming from like the core of the fruit.
Okay.
Because the banana peel is from the outside. It's not a skrutt.
Could you say like dålig till skrutten or something? Bad to the core?
No, you can't.
Okay, so let's keep going.
Sot.
What about lump? What is lump?
But what we're trying to do the order they are in the text.
Okay.
Sot is just soot.
Okay.
So that was
That's
quite
boring.
simple.
We don't need to know the word for soot. Okay.
Lump is
We need a bigger board.
I'm pretty sure that lump is like fabric scraps. You have so many other notes on that board already.
Don't look at my other notes.
Well, most of them are upside down.
Personal. What's lump again?
Lump. I'm pretty sure it's
You don't know what it means?
fabric scrap, like scrap fabric.
Okay.
Or like just so like scraps.
Oh, scraps. Yeah. So you could. It doesn't have to be a scrap of a fabric, but scraps in general.
Yeah, no, but like.
But scraps is generally used for fabric,
yes.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's.
Never mind.
But I'm just gonna. I'm actually. I need to Google this just to make sure that I'm not lying.
Okay. Let's look at the notes.
Oh. Okay. It's actually okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So it is fabric scraps.
Okay, but Andres wrote skrotnisse. What is that?
Skrotnisse. That's like it's sort of used. Like it is a character like in like children's books and TV that was like, but it's also like a general term for just a guy who or someone who likes working with like scrap metal and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's so like Nisse is just a name, and it's like, and you hear like Nisse like is especially fits well because like Tomte Nisse were like, which is the Santa's helpers, the elves. So Skrotnisse is it's sort of it can sort of imply a scrap metal elf.
Soot. How do you say Cinderella?
Well, Cinderella is Askungen, so I don't know.
So why isn't she soot? Oh, ashes and soot are two different things.
Yes.
What's wheatbucker?
Like the whole thing of like talking about stuff, things
books?
being trash. Yes.
So you'd call things
Trash.
a poop book?
Yeah. Trashy stuff.
But you wouldn't say that?
Not really.
Wheat is that a bad word to you?
No, not really. No, I can use wheat.
But you wouldn't use it in front of your mom or pastor or something.
Depends on the pastor.
Is it as strong as the word for poop, the S word for poop in English?
Oh no, not at all. Not even close. No.
Okay, well then let's teach everyone how to say poop the funner way.
Wheat.
It's not a swear word because he's got very high standards for what's considered swear words and not. So it looks like this.
It's only very slightly rude.
Slightly rude. And you do a wheat. What's the German word? Isn't it similar? Scheiße.
I think so, yeah.
I wonder
anyway.
if that's how much stronger that is than wheat. Let us know.
Okay. But then we still had Lort.
Lort.
Lort, which also is like dirt. I cannot properly define the difference between smuts and Lort. Although I feel like Lort is more like old-timey.
Oh, is it?
Like you still hear it.
Like you'd be more common to use smuts than Lort.
Oh, I just realized you're holding the board off camera.
You're off camera.
And then the final word they had on here was kycklinglår.
And that's a really weird one. Chicken what?
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs. Who wants to learn the word for chicken thighs?
Well, it could be useful.
Yes. I know that's what it meant. So that's wheat as well. But it's apparently not so strong as the English word.
Yeah, I had to approve last message because YouTube flagged it for content.
Oh, let's write Alt kan sparas. Why is this? All right, because I've had this pen for a little while now, huh?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna switch over to another.
Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing ever could, so somewhere in my youth.
Wait, but that's not even the line in that song is nothing comes from nothing.
I know.
Also, that's what we were going to talk about after the the Swedish
I'm getting
lesson.
ahead. Allt kan sparas. Everything can be saved.
Yes. We've already been going for almost 20 minutes.
Have we? how great is that? Shall we transition out after we, of course, teach people how to say chicken thighs? Because
Kycklinglår.
we did get a perfectly good emoji for that. This is also good for wait, is it CK?
Yes.
Kyckling.
L-A ring R.
R. So this is a sh sound. This K with the Y, I guess. K and Y often
Yeah,
makes...
Y is a soft vowel.
So kycklinglår. Kycklinglår. You say it.
Kycklinglår.
Kycklinglår. Yes, I understand. I am not surprised that you would say that, yeah, I've been here, because I know you are also someone who's on top of things that way. Lårfilé.
Lårfilé.
Chicken fillet.
Or chicken thigh fillet.
You want chicken? I'm going to give you the breast and the thighs. That's a reference to
Trevor
Noah thing.
We weren't going to talk about South Africa today.
No. What's the matter with you? You're the one that mentioned chicken.
The book bit.
All right.
May I have some water?
No.
Thank you.
Welcome. It's funny to look down at the board and see. You know how your eye immediately goes to your language, of course. So to see scraps, poo, dirt. It's just kind of funny.
Yes.
And we have 2 almost 5-year-olds, and so we hear the word poop 5 billion times a day.
Yeah.
There's this idea out there that only boys think that poop is funny, and that is a ridiculously gendered thing.
Yep.
That is not true, because our girls...
Yes, our daughters are breaking stereotypes.
I'm pretty sure all kids are obsessed with poop.
Hashtag stay
hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Wait.
Okay. So, Morton, let's talk about the music and ask our friends too, of course. What music influenced you as a child? What was the first music you remember being aware of who the band was or who the artist was? I remember that I would sing songs as a kid and not have any idea what I was singing. And they'd, some people, aunts and uncles, would be like, aren't you a little young to sing that?
Oh, and then, that's a good transition. Everything comes down to poo.
Is that a Monty Python or something?
No, it's Scrubs.
It's
the Scrubs
Scrubs.
musical episode. From the top.
Sing it. Take it away.
From the top of your head to the sole of your shoe. I don't know the whole song. It's been much too long since I heard that.
What was I saying?
Oh yeah, about songs you didn't know. Oh, it was even worse, for us, because oftentimes when we were singing inappropriate songs, our parents didn't realize either, because the inappropriate songs were in English.
Mm-hmm. I remember a song that I sang as a kid because we listened to a lot of country music growing up until we started going to church, and then we listened to Christian music. But one of the songs was, "A little less talk, if you please. A lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action."
Oh, goodness gracious.
I had no idea.
Andreas was raised on Christian music. I did, I've had, my whole family is quite eclectic when it comes to music, and I've really taken that on. So, so I have a lot, I grew up with a lot of, 70s and 80s, pop rock, but then also we had a lot of gospel music my house. So it's
even still, your parents have very random tastes.
Yeah.
Just so yeah,
But the gospel was a big part because
your
like
mom's
my mom's
gospel choir.
she's been running choirs for large parts of my life.
I got to be involved in her gospel choir 1 year when I was days away from giving birth.
Right, the concert was like 10 days before the girls were born.
And there were people in that concert that were probably closer to 100 years old, but I was the one that had a chair to sit down because I would like sing and everything would start to turn black and I needed to sit down.
Yeah.
I saw a video of that. I was huge.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Like so bands. I think probably one of the first bands that I was aware of existing was ABBA, because my mom was a huge ABBA fan.
Which is funny because we didn't listen to a lot of ABBA in my house, and we're Swedish.
Are you though? Are you really?
Yes.
I think you would fail your Swedish test not listening to ABBA.
Like I know a lot of their songs now.
But it was like such a huge part of my mom's childhood. I wonder what year did ABBA win Eurovision? It was in the 70s.
Yeah.
And my mom was a kid in the 70s.
Okay, without looking it up,
I'm gonna guess 78.
I was going to say 74.
Oh.
So now we'll see.
Yes. So it's so fun how even now my mom will be like listening to them and loving it. And it's like, nope, she will never get tired of that album. But another one was Neil Diamond, especially the Jazz Singer soundtrack. Everywhere around the world.
74.
Nice. We're coming to America. Sound just like him, don't I?
Yeah.
So 74, my mom would have been 12. No, younger than that because we're 20 years apart. In 94, I was 7, so my mom would have been 7 in 74. Yeah, I loved the song she learned at school. Du da im Radio, wie geht's dir denn heute Morgen? But only recently I found out this is by Rolf Zukowski. I don't know who that is, of course.
Yes.
I even in Germany, I didn't get completely versed on stuff.
Yeah. I've been here was raised on Christian music, translate, Newsboys and Toby Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Like there and some of their stuff you made it over here.
Give me love, give me liberty, disco, the place everybody in the family's found. Isn't that the one that everybody hated? But I thought it was fun. Did you think Love, Liberty, Disco was fun?
And then this also isn't Toby Mac and DC Talk. And DC Talk, Toby Mac was in DC Talk, right? Yes. And they did Jesus Freak.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that one certainly made it into Swedish Christian youth culture.
And the Christian song that made it into the whole world's culture was Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance.
I just wanna praise you.
What you gonna do?
Just wanna praise you.
Wanna praise you.
Broke the chains, now I can lift my hands.
I can lift my hands.
And I'm gonna praise you.
Oh.
I'm gonna praise you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one was done in my mom's gospel choir, especially because there were some girls like my cousin and some of her friends who were into worship dance, and so they did a choreography to it while the choir was singing and stuff. That was good stuff.
Rolf Zukowski is a very popular singer-songwriter, mainly for kids. He's well famous in Germany, for example, because of the song In der Weihnachtsbäckerei. Bäckerei!
In der Weihnachtsbäckerei.
We have to look this up.
In the Christmas bakery.
We have to look this up, man.
Yes.
Kurt Franklin! Yeah.
Oh, there's so much. But then, like, for secular music, like, okay, one of the bands that, like, has always been one of my favorites is Toto.
Oh.
Like they've stuck with me.
I'm so glad you introduced me to Toto.
Yeah.
Dang.
And now you've talked to people who have worked with them.
I talked to him. He didn't just work with them. He was a part of the tour for 2 years.
Yeah, well, that's like...
Because of these conversations I've had, I actually had a conversation with Scott Page, who was with Toto. I don't remember which Toto tour he was on, but he worked with Pink Floyd.
But also Leland Sklar.
Leland Sklar.
Also knew them and worked with them too at times.
When you get a chance, you need to go to Wikipedia and look up Leland Sklar. I'm going to type it in the comments because if you've heard of any musician, you've heard this guy because he's played with them.
Yeah, like
he's got an incredible career.
He is like the most prolific studio bassist ever.
Yeah,
or one of the most. Yeah,
and he's got an epic wizard beard.
He's on YouTube.
He's on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers.
So for people who are interested in like music, like pop music history, like he lived it. So what are some great Toto songs? I remember you introduced me to so many of them. I mean, not just Africa, of course. Yeah, Africa is the one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Now, like that one's had a resurgence lately. Especially like when Weezer covered it and stuff recently, which was pretty cool. But Africa, one of my favorites, like which isn't one of their like bigger songs, but that I really like is Pamela. Pamela, don't break this heart of mine. Just remember, it may not heal this time. Pamela, there is no second chance for the one who leaves it all behind. Leland Sklar played with Andre Crouch, huh?
I don't know who that is, but I'm not surprised.
He's a like worship Christian music thing. Can't stop loving you. I can't stop loving you. Time passes quickly, the chances are few. I won't stop till I'm through loving you.
Loving you. Hold the line.
Well, we're not going to sing through the whole Toto catalog. That was their first hit.
I don't know.
Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. No. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Okay, but what's your favorite ABBA song?
Your favorite ABBA song? I don't know.
What's your favorite ABBA song?
Probably Dancing Queen.
Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go. When you hear the right music, getting in the scene, you've come to look for a queen.
No, wait.
Wait, no. Take a chance on me.
Okay, Take a Chance on Me is pretty good too. And this is actually a good transition into musicals. I've always liked musical songs, but that but it wasn't until my 20s. It was when we toured with a musical nerd in Covenant Players that we really got into it.
Sue's opened our eyes to so many wonderful things.
Yeah. But because the reason I made that connection is because I did get to see Mamma Mia, the Swedish translation of Mamma Mia on stage, which was amazing. And it was especially the translation of Take a Chance on Me that just impressed me so much, because like they completely rewrote the words, like they changed the words completely, but it was because it was about making it fit with the rhythm and the feel of the music, and so they rewrote it as Tänk det känns som vi. As in, like, imagine it feels like it could be us. Sort of thing. But when you sing it quickly, Tänk det känns som vi. Like, it sounds like the original line, but it's a completely different.
Take a chance on me. Tänk det känns som vi. Oh, right, dots. Think it feels like us. Tänk det känns som vi. So I wanted to say that Gaia was thanking us for the music, but I know she was really answering the question of, thank you for the music.
The songs I'm singing.
I don't know that one as well.
Thanks for all the joy it's bringing.
Thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
But yeah, then getting into musicals, like we got into Sondheim.
Sondheim.
Sondheim is difficult. Like Sondheim songs are often a bit harder to sing like this. But there is, I mean, he does have some.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Into the Woods.
Merrily We Roll Along.
There's so
it
the songs.
Started out as a song.
There's so it's like you can't sing those songs without acting because you have to feel them.
Yes.
We had a good thing going.
And if I wanted too much, was that such a mistake at the time? You never wanted enough. Alright, tough, I don't make that a crime. Oh, but
Yeah,
I also
like.
like.
Said, I wonder if we're gonna get a copyright violation.
We'll see. Well, the thing is, who's gonna put a strike on us and put ads on this video? We like, how many copyrights have we violated so far? Like who's gonna be first in line to call us on it?
That's one good thing.
We have seen some Star Kid production, not enough of them, but we saw the first 2 Harry Potter musicals.
Oh man, what was the one between Voldemort and Quirrell and Harry and Dumbledore?
Wait, it was or it was like it was Voldemort.
Oh, and I'm missing you.
I'm just missing you.
I'm just missing you.
I'm still missing you.
We have to watch. It's just really hard to watch it too because the quality's so bad. Like it wasn't that big of a deal when we first watched it, but now we're just spoiled.
Yeah. But yeah, there's.
The band Astrakhan made a great rendition of Jesus Christ Superstar.
I can imagine.
I never heard. I mean, I'd heard of the musical, but I'd heard, it's super bad and it's against God and all this stuff. And so I just took people's word for it. But then we did a program, and the supervisor of the ministry we were with organized doing a thing where they sing bits from this song, and then we did a play about Good Friday.
Yeah. And
this song just put tears in my eyes, and it was just so incredible.
Yeah.
I don't remember now. I just remember like this is powerful. This isn't this like anti-Christian thing.
Yeah. Of course, me being the comedian, my preferred song from that show is King Herod's. So you are the Christ, you're the great Jesus Christ. Prove to me that you're divine, change my water into wine. That's if you do that for me, then I'll let you go free. Come on, King of the Jews.
I wonder how much of a space there was between Godspell and
that one? Yeah, I don't know.
Because Godspell, whoa, that's a really beautiful movie. It's a beautifully 60s, 70s.
Yeah. Godspell is so interesting because, like, I love the story behind Godspell. Was a philosophy student who was like writing about like Christianity and such, and attended an Easter service. And it was like, he was not a Christian himself, but he attended the service just, for the sake of his studies. And he was like, there's got to be more interesting ways to present this. Like, this is good material, but they're presenting it in such a boring way. And so he was like, I'm sure I could come up with a better way to get this message out.
Andreas, day by day.
Day by day.
Day by day. day by day. Oh, dear Lord, three things I pray.
Three things I pray.
Love thee more dearly.
Love thee more.
I don't remember how it goes. Follow thee more nearly. Something.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, we missed one. I can't remember. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
been
beautiful song.
And of course, again, since I gravitate to the funny bits.
Yeah.
When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad. Your prospects are worse.
Oh, you misperforming.
Yes, your wife is
Crying,
crying, and your olive tree is dying. Teeth are decaying. Wait.
This is like getting into rap almost, isn't it?
Wait. And creditors weighing your purse, your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You'd bet that Job had nothing on you. Don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best. Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey. Never feeling old, never feeling cold, never growing old, pulling what's from thin air. The best in every town, best shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat, houses on the street where it's sunny. Oh. Summers by the beach, winters warm free. All of this and we get the rest. But who is the land for, the sun and the sand for? You guessed, it's all for the best. Magnus and Brasse made a Swedish version of that. Really? Huh. Classic comedy duo. You might have seen some clips from it. They were the two dudes who did the Fem myror, fler fyra elefanter. You remember they've shown my parents have shown the girls some clips of it. Yes. Those guys apparently did a Swedish version of that song. I don't need to look that up.
That's so cool. And Gaia got to see it in his school hall.
Yeah.
They did it at my school, but everybody was all angry. Mormons, Christians, everybody was saying, it's so bad, it's so disrespectful, making Jesus into a clown. And I just, took everybody's word for it. And now I wish I could just go back and have the chance to see it. But
it's not, it's clowns reenacting the gospel. They're not saying that Jesus was a clown. It's about a clown telling the story of Jesus. People. Sorry.
This is how it is for a lot of us. We're just told this is evil and that's it.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, there was a short list of CDs that I would go back to again and again. There was like Rich Mullins, Rebecca St. James, this country singer called Lori White, and there was a Prince of Egypt soundtrack, and as my collection grew, then the Anastasia soundtrack. Oh man, I remember like singing around the living room, like if my parents were gone, like I don't know, out for a walk or on a date or something, and I would have the house to myself and I would like act the songs. I remember like bringing myself to tears singing Anastasia, like heart don't fail me now, courage don't desert me. I just like was feeling it so much.
Yeah.
And then before I joined Covenant Players, I was like thinking, I want to connect with people, and I'm sure there's going to be people there that like musicals. So I just picked up a random musical that just looked interesting and bought the CD and learned the songs. And it did connect me to people. It was Wicked.
Wicked.
Oh man, I love Wicked. We were belting out. That was so much fun the other day.
Yeah.
I love when Morton sees me and he goes, wow, and thank you.
Yeah. And of course, Les Miserables.
Les Miserables. I got introduced to Les Mis by a girl who was in Covenant Players and thought it was amazing. So many things I'd never heard of before.
Yes. It's a more recent discovery for us, but we like to sing too is Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. Do you know Little Shop of Horrors? Sarah to the Past, Journey to the Past. Such a good song. On this journey to the past, home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Oh yes,
Dearest
Mummy and Popsicle, my dear father. There's been some confusion over roaming here at Chiz, but of course I'll care for Nessa. But of course I'll rise above it, for I know that's how you'd want me to respond. Yes, there's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is unusually and exceedingly peculiar, not quite altogether quite impossible to describe.
Blonde.
Nice.
Couldn't resist jumping in there.
Gaia said, I didn't have a single CD or access to these until around age 13. That's about how old I was when I got CDs, but that's probably more because of my age than access. And then I didn't have a clue which ones to get. Goodness me, such embarrassing times. It's not so embarrassing. I remember occasionally I would borrow non-Christian CDs from friends. I remember feeling so guilty having some Britney Spears CDs in my possession for short amounts of time.
Man, which is some of Britney Spears stuff is really good. Like I watched there is this really interesting YouTube video about Toxic and all the ways that it shouldn't work but still does. Where it's not that Toxic it's not that Toxic doesn't use a working music theory. It's just it uses 4 different theories of music and just shoves things into the same space.
Wasn't Toxic the one that was used in Doctor Who?
Yes. Kristina från Duvemåla. Oh yes.
It's a taste of it.
Now we're back to ABBA because Björn and
ABBA.
Benny and their musicals. Yes. Kristina från Duvemåla and Chess is also. But Kristina från Duvemåla.
About ABBA, I had a conversation on my channel. Look out for it, John Velasco. He signed ABBA before they won Eurovision. How freaking cool is that I got to talk to somebody who knows ABBA? ABBA!
When I left, I was leaving with a brother.
Oh, that
Him
one.
and I, all we had was one another.
Skip to the chorus. Oh, Christina, gold can turn to sand.
Or skip to the bits at the end.
Yes.
From a well that was poisoned, he drank water, and he died where he fell, a beast to slaughter. As his eyes slowly faded, his old watch fell from his hand. Oh, Christina, gold can turn to sand. Oh, Christina, gold can turn to sand. Stick us over. Well, yeah, but he was they had it's a contract with a Swedish label first, but this was their first international contract.
Okay.
The guy who did their first, because they had already been discovered. They already had a career in Sweden before.
But he still signed them internationally before they won Eurovision.
Yeah. So he was part of their career early on.
Wild Grass, Wildcat Money. I'm not familiar with those songs.
I guess those are from. Yeah, we don't know all of Christina from Duvemola very well.
And I've heard a few times now the song Du måste finnas, du måste.
Yeah.
Which leads me to a really freaking amazing musical. Så som i himlen.
Yes.
Oh, it's just as it is in heaven. It's an incredible movie. You should try to find it and watch it with subtitles. So amazing, so emotional. You have to like prepare your heart to be wrung a bit and like need to recover. It's also very long too, isn't it? It's probably like 2 hours or something.
I don't know how long it is. 2 hours isn't that long for a musical.
Aw. Yes. And then, so like, yeah, I was only listening to Christian music mostly growing up. And, there was a period of time with Enrique Iglesias, because he's, whoa!
Yeah.
Then I remember, like, I listened to it and loved him and felt guilty for listening to non-Christian music and broke the CD.
Yeah.
Sure. But I learned, I love it when I meet people who speak Spanish because I say, hey, I want to hear a Spanish song. And Morton's like, oh, not again.
And there's he would sometimes like to sing the song The Arbiter from Chess.
I don't know the Arbiter song, but Anthem.
Yes.
Anthem.
The Arbiter is, that's the, like, it's a pretty cool song, but I don't know it very well. I know that, like, in the most recent Swedish production, they actually turned that one character, that role, into a duet. And the Rongadal brothers played it.
Rungadol.
Yeah.
They're so cool. You should type in Rungadol into the comments so that you guys can look up these guys.
Yes.
Because they have such good voices.
And that reminds me of, like, my childhood music.
Don't they have any weird letters in their name?
Nope.
Okay.
My childhood music reminded Electric Banana Band.
Oh, yeah.
Because these guys, they got their start as background singers in that band. Yeah, and so it's...
I've only listened to the chess musical all the way through a few times. Yeah. I remember it was amazing.
No man, no madness, though their sad powers may prevail, can possess,
for me.
conquer my country's art, they rise to fame.
We should skip to a good part.
Yeah, or we should...
Good part. What's a good part?
It's like, the whole thing is...
How could I leave her? Where would I start? Let man's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only
No, that's too high for me.
borders lie around my heart. Rongadal have done back vocals on tons of records.
Yeah.
They've probably worked with as many people as Leland Sklar.
Leland Sklar has, been working longer and also working in LA.
Right, yeah. He's got 50 years. They've probably got like 20 to 30. La Dolce Vita.
The Dolce Vita.
Dolce. Oh. I don't know this.
The Good Life.
There were so many things. I didn't really start listening to non-Christian music till I joined Covenant Players. And I traveled with people who listened to all different kinds. Like, when I was in my first tour in Europe, in Ireland, I got introduced to the movie Wayne's World, where I got introduced to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, Queen.
Queen.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Wait, no.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Thunderbolts and
Lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
By After Dark, that's a song that competed in Melody Festival some years back. And it's were Rongadal involved in that song? I didn't know that.
Huh.
It was an interesting act.
Oh. But if you've never experienced singing Bohemian Rhapsody in a kitchen full of people where you're just like cooking together,
Yes.
cleaning up, and everyone's doing all the parts and everyone's banging their heads. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun, dun. So you think you can, if you never experienced that, you got to experience that sometime.
Yeah, I think the only bunch of people singing together experience that could possibly be better is One Day More.
Oh, that's a bucket list. I've never experienced that.
We've
done it, but
one time when we had like a karaoke night with a bunch of Covenant players, we did that. I'm pretty sure.
I would love to experience that. Oh, it's a drag act.
Yes.
That's a bucket list for me. I want to go to a real drag show. That sounds like so much fun. Yeah, like Benita said, I never formally listened to Bohemian Rhapsody until I was older, but my classmates had it memorized and sang it at the grade school lunch table multiple times. Oh, that's so fun. Nice. So because I talked to Scott Page, who was with Pink Floyd, I've started listening to Pink Floyd. Such good music, so good. There's so much emotion in it. And this song, I'm going to write it down in the comments because I want everybody to look up this song. On the Turning Away. This is that's what faith is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
That is a song about God and about living in a way that is loving. Somebody in the comment section of this video talked about how this guy on his deathbed, that's the last song he wanted to listen to, and he went out with a smile on his face. What's the song that you would want to die to?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
What about you guys? What song do you want to go out on?
I've always said that when I die, I want them to play whatever the current most annoying pop song that's running on the radio is, just to force people to think of me every time it comes on.
Hey, I just met you.
And this is crazy, but here's my number.
So call me maybe.
And then people just start crying, and it's like, what?
They played that song at his funeral.
Yeah, as I said, I am a comedian at heart.
Yes, indeed. and an act.
Yes, but song to
Comfortably Numb. I know I've listened to this one, but I'm not really that familiar with it yet.
But yeah, there is so much good pop rock from the 70s and 80s. But I'm not gonna say that music was better back then.
I am.
No. Because there's still a lot of good music being made today.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of bad music being made back then too.
Yeah.
It's just that people have forgotten it.
We only listen to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most of these songs that we talked about that are from that period, they were vastly outsold by complete trash.
I just realized Comfortably Numb is an expression that's used in a Kelly Clarkson song. I'd become comfortably numb until you opened up my eyes to what it's like. Andres said probably the first movement of Carmina Burana.
Huh.
I don't know this. I need to look this up.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, right. I need to listen to more classical music again. Because...
Okay. The first...
But Camilla Brown... Oh, never mind. Camilla Brown, I was thinking of another... Swedish 70s dance band.
Carmina Burana. So, I just watched a very, very odd movie, and I don't get it. Excuse me.
No one gets it.
No one
that
gets
was
it.
part of the point.
It's, let me know if you've heard of it. It's, Sergeant Pepper and the Lonely Hearts Band.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh?
Which is, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's also the title of the Beatles album, which this movie was based off of.
Okay.
Yes.
There's some good songs on it, though.
Oh yeah, they're Beatles songs.
Yes.
The Beatles have some good songs. Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries.
Ho,
as you
ho, 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 ho. Is that it?
Wait, no.
Ho, ho, ho,
I can't
ho,
remember
ho.
now. Which one is the Ride of the Valkyries?
That sounds pretty darn epic.
Oh.
I'm going to write it down, too.
You know
He
what?
said yes, so
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Unless, well, it's hard to say with the delay which thing he
right.
said yes to.
That's true. It is hard to tell.
When the Saints go marching.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You know what though? The Shire theme.
Oh. Oh. So beautiful.
How's the Mountain King?
I want to listen to what's that one that if you put the silly tune over all the things, elephant like.
Oh, the what? The yakety sax.
Yakety sax.
As you lie there dying, you just put yakety sax, or the Pink Panther theme.
No, but how does yakety sax go again?
I want I want that at my funeral was the carrying
you out.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard. Okay, but please let us know if you're laughing too, so it's not just us cackling to ourselves. I'm close to crying.
There was a lot of different emotions at once there, or in quick succession.
This is how far I've come to writing. Wagner's Ride of the Val.
Ride of the Valley Girls?
Valley Girls.
Oh, I wonder if anyone has done that, done a surf rock version of Ride of the Valkyries, and that would be the Ride of the Valley Girls.
Makes me think of how there's really incredibly good music in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, that TV show, and that song where they go from surfer rock, they follow the career of the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Stuck in a car with somebody you don't want to be, trapped in a car with, trapped in a car.
What did we say? I
don't know, Sarah. Sorry, you wrote what did you say, but we don't know what it's in reference to.
Because by the time we can read what you're writing, we're already 15 seconds into the future. Ooh, we are time traveling.
Ooh. So
I am a time traveler. I have come here from the year 1989.
You came here at a rate of 1 second to 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second per second.
1 second per second. But my life was changed by the music of Etta James. The pastor's daughter at the church I went to, and when I joined CP, she introduced me Oh, I loved it so much that I borrowed the CD from the library, and darn it, I lost it. I have to pay for it, but I didn't lose it. But I did pay for it. It was important. That's okay. No pressure to laugh along with us, Gaia. Just wanted to make sure that it was enjoyable for everyone. Good vibrations. I know the song. She's giving me good vibrations. Sorry, we still need to watch the movie Soul.
Yes, we do.
I want to watch this movie. But
okay, so good night. Oh, we have it's
you never want to start a movie this late.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Because you're old and boring.
I'm tired.
But that's okay. I forgive you.
I mowed the lawn in the heat today.
You should do it like when it's not the heat of the day.
Yeah, I know, but then I have other things to do.
No, you don't. Yes.
I think I'm about ready to call it a night, honestly.
Okay, but first...
It's been over an hour.
But first... At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Ooh, yeah, yeah, at last. I love that song. I love Ed James.
Yeah, right. Right. There's so many like oldies and stuff. This is so good. Wait. Oh, how's that song? Man, it's been years since I've even listened to it. But I was thinking of. Oh shoot! How does it start?
Can't help you. But you know, a song that's really special to us is Amy Diamond. I'm sure Andreas has heard. Oh, are you leaving? Bye, Gaia.
I think it was because I was saying good night. But yeah, we don't need to. Yeah, it's like I'm on my way, but I'm not quite done yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Amy Diamond. I know Andreas has heard of Amy Diamond.
Yes.
Because there's a really special song for us.
Wherever you go, I will follow. I just wanna be where you are, like a shooting star. You shine brightest of them all.
I made a comic for Morton for Christmas one year or something, or birthday.
It's been years. Yeah, it does sound like it's been here. Yeah, it's been years.
Yeah, it's been here. It's been years. Oh man, Gaia's been up since 4:30. Dang. Well, that's not something. It's like I took a couple of naps throughout the day. I should admit. I am glad you took naps. Give your body what it needs. When your body wakes up and gets up super early, allow yourself to nap. Bodies are friends.
That's the song I was thinking of. You're just too good to be true.
Can't keep my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. 'Cause you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da dun da dun da da dun dun da dun da dun da dun. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. Throughout those lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, please tell me that you'll stay and let me love you. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, we went much too high there.
Sorry.
Baby, let me love you. 'Cause You're just too good to be true.
So many songs we love.
Yes.
So many.
So many.
Yes. Well, that was fun. I think.
And with that, I will take my final bow.
Your final bow.
For the evening.
Should I bust out the yakety sax?
No.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding,
meant
ding,
for
ding,
the
ding.
evening.
Okay.
Good night. Farewell.
So long, farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen. Good night.
So I'm gonna read the messages and then I'll say bye-bye. On today's had a lot of video meetings today. It is exhausting when you have a lot of interactions. I hear that. Yes. Well, thank you so much for hanging out and sharing, and yes. Hugs. Wait for it. Here it comes. Nostrils of death. End stream.